Oh man, it's a completely clear ball. Super clear ball! Well, there's people in the ball! It's a ball of people. The trifecta. What is up, the world? It is your friendly neighborhood Slipgator here, hanging out today, doing stuff and things, playing some more No Man's Sky. Peeps, hope you guys are having a good day. I'm having a great day, and we're back doing stuff and things. And we got the Atlas Pass, and I'm on a space station, and now that we have the Atlas Pass, we can go into these left side doors. You know, before we had the Atlas Pass, we were a right side kind of guy. We would come into the space station, we'd turn right. We'd go through the door, and we'd enjoy the right side of the space station. But now that we've made some warps and got all sorts of Atlas stuff and things, like right in here, we can enjoy the left side as well. Now, I already opened the door. Normally, I have to hold E because that's a big part of this game, holding E. It should be called No Man's E. Wait, no. And then anyway, so over here on the left side, let's see what there is to enjoy. Oh, a wonderful little area with a little weird lamp thing that turns on when you walk towards it. That's weird. Proximity lamps. We need those, Earl. And then also over here, there's a multi-tool stuff and things. Analyze it. Give it to me. Blueprints I already know. Unbelievable. Over here, we've got a free money deal. Thanks so much. And we can get some HPs. But the coolest thing is that it looks like, and I've been to a couple of the space stations, and every one of these stations, there's an exosuit upgrade. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Peeps, an exosuit upgrade. Well, I have 5 million space bucks. We're going to talk about that in a moment. But we're up to 270,000 space bucks in order to get an upgrade. And we now have, how many was it? It didn't even count. 40. So there's only 8 more slots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6, 7, 8 more slots, and we'll have all the slots. So you guys understand how much I love slots. So over here, can we go in here? Oh, Atlas Pass V3. Not even a thing that we can do yet. We've got to teleport all around the universe before we're going to be able to do that. But, all right, 5 million space bucks, or now a little bit less than 5 million space bucks. 4,800,872,000 space bucks. So, making money, stuff and things. So my old buddy Biffa, who I played on the Hermitcraft server with, had shown me this little trick. And I'm sure it's not a trick any one person like figured out, but it is a thing that's kind of interesting, and I'm not really sure about how fast it is. That's the thing. That's the only thing. But we're gonna talk about it here. So, one of the things that you can do, this station right here has the Galactic Trade Network, and it buys stuff and things for different prices, right? And some of the stuff and things that it buys are like super good. Like there's always like these guys, dynamic resonators. These guys sell here for 94.6% above the galactic average for 64,226 space bucks, okay? So down inside of here, remember, all these guys land. So let's take a look at some of these landy guys. So this landy guy right here, amazing little ship. Quite beautiful, in fact. Engineer Entity Vok? Was it Vok? Votk. All right. So he's got a ship, right? Giddy Bang Bang Reservoir Traveler. All right. So we'll buy items from the lifeform. Resonators he sells for 7.2% below the galactic average for a grand total of, what was it? Sorry, 32,113 space bucks. About half of what you can sell them for inside the Galactic Trade Network, which doesn't make any sense at all. So what you can do is go around to these little ship guys here, this little guy right here, Entity Noshk, and then we can go ahead and buy up more resonators and then sell them for basically double the profit. It's a really interesting trick, obviously pretty good. Now, whether it is like, see, this guy only has one, and you got to really watch because not everybody that sells these things. Ooh, that ship is cool. Ooh, what are you? Entity Bunishki, Buninski, Bunzinsky. All right, good game, profanity filter. So anyway, with some of these guys, you have to be careful. No, these guys are 32 grand too, so we can buy those guys up. But anyway, so like, how long did that take us? What do you think? About like a minute? So maybe a minute. Let's call it 2 minutes. Let's call it a grand total of 2 minutes. And let's go back over here. And we had 4,872,000 space bucks, right? So now we're going to go ahead and sell items for our inventory. We're going to sell dynamic resonators, all 8 of them. And now we've got, wait, get out of there, man. 5 million space bucks. So in the span of about 2 minutes, we made, what would that be? I don't even know, 150, 200,000 space bucks. So pretty quick stuff and things. Now, whether this is faster I don't think this is necessarily the fastest way to make money. I definitely don't believe that it's the fastest way to make money, because I think the absolute best way to make money is probably to go get Emerald and then find a place that will buy it for a very high profit above the galactic average. That's what I think your best bet is for making monies. But this is not a bad way to do it, especially if you have a little bit of cash and your brand's new to the game. Now, I don't know if this actually would work at the very, very early on stations, because I didn't try it at the early on stations. So I don't know if like the marketplace is different, but it's definitely a thing that you can do once you make a couple of jumps here. So that we could do another one right there. So why are we doing this? Why would we do this? Well, because we want better stuff and things. Now, multi-tools, basically, we just need to find them. The more we find, like, they're not very expensive. So, not like spaceships or anything like that. So, we can get a lot of them, and that's not a big deal. I've outfitted mine. I have some pretty cool stuff and things on this. I can't fire it inside the space station to show you, but I do have some pretty cool stuff and things. Look at this new ship. This is cool. You know, I think this is one of them that sells the dynamic resonators for way more than we want to buy. Certain ships do that. Lucky Yev. That's a great name. Lick it. What? Gross name. All right, Traveler. Davlia Suma Vigara Viagra. All right, so let's take a look at this guy. See, he sells them for way, way more. So we don't want to do that. We can actually probably sell them to that guy. We don't want to buy them. That's why you have to be careful. But anywho, the thing I was going to say, oh wait, before you go away, the reason why we're doing this really isn't for multi-tools, and it isn't for inventory slots, because those aren't really that expensive. It's for buying ships, peeps. Buying ships is what costs all the money. That's why we need millions and millions of space bucks. Because, like, for instance here, this 26 slot ship, which we would never buy, but it is a couple more slots than we have now, is 2.7 million space bucks. We got to find... Oh, that ship looks cool, man. You got, like, a double wing, man. It's like a barnstormer. All right, let's head over to this barnstormer and take a look at how much his ship is to buy. Because that's kind of what I think I want to focus on next. We got our little 26 slot ship. It's so great. We love it. The pink flamingo, I mean, what do you mean? What's not to love? But I'm just saying, we want a better ship. 27 slots, 3.6 million space bucks. So if we want to get a really big ship, we're going to need a lot more space bucks. What are you, blue guy? I like the color blue. You look interesting. I'm assuming that you don't have a lot of slots. So, because some of these ships are like science ships, some of these ships are cargo ships. They're different. So this is a mollusk ship. 28 slots, 4.3 million space bucks. And then also the slot, like alignment, where the slots are placed is very important too. If you don't have anything next to your, like slots next to your phase beam, you can't increase your phase beam powers. Since this has slots next to the photon cannon, see, it would be better to have the photon cannon sigma, the cannon damage sigma right over here next to the photon cannon. That would be your best bet, because then you get the special bonus stuff and things. But I am going to now spend some time just kind of like doing this. I'm going to spend like half an hour. I'm going to go ahead and take 30 minutes, and I'm just going to do this over and over and over again for 30 minutes. And then we're going to see how much money we can make. So let me go ahead and just take a look here. How many resonators do we have right now? So we have some resonators right now, but we got 4.787. We'll call it 4.8 million space bucks, okay? 4.8 million space bucks. All right. I'm going to go ahead and start to trade with these guys for 1/2 of an hour and see how much money I can make from this, and then I will BRBs, peeps. Chink in the armor, Ted. So I've been selling stuff, buying stuff, selling stuff. I made a little bit of a change to my strategy. I'm going to let you guys know about that in a second, but chink in the armor is that you do spend some time here just waiting for ships. And this, normally they come pretty quickly, but this point right here, this is the first time I've seen it where they're just really, really not coming. It's been maybe, like, you can normally count on like 1 or 2 being in the bay at all times. If they're none, then you probably wait like a minute or 2 and then they come. This has been like 5 minutes, 6 minutes. So if we're doing a 30-minute test, for there to be like a 5-minute period where there's absolutely nothing, is pretty boring. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if there's like a reason why. I don't know if I have to leave the station and come back to it in order to make it happen. I'm going to sit here and continue our test. I have about 2/3 of the way through. I have about 10 more minutes of gathering of stuff and things, and I'm just going to sit here. We're going to do the test without leaving and just kind of see how much money we can get. But all right, so yeah, it's snoring. It's a big snore town. It's a big boring snore town inside of here, and we'll be RBs in 10 minutes. And we're back, and it's been the full 30 minutes, and for the last about 10 or 12 minutes of this test, no ships entered the space station here, so it was kind of a bust, and I'm not really sure how that all works. I also did, at the very end, leave the station. I just flew out and then flew back in to see if that would, like, reset, and make more ships come in, but it didn't. But yeah, so we made 1.2-ish million space bucks in about 30 minutes, but we really did it in about the first 15 or 20 minutes. So it was pretty quick. A couple other things, I want to do a couple more tests, but a couple other things I want to let you guys know about. First of all, is that we did do some naming of some stuff and things for Peeps on Twitter. So we had a guy, Thomas, who wanted to name something the Funky Butt Monkey. So I just named the system the Funky Monkey. Dams Duro, Mick Carmen, we named systems after them. Ortiz, Okoni, the Small Zai, and Howitzer, who's been a longtime supporter on Twitter. Went ahead and named systems after all those guys. Thank you guys so much for following me on Twitter. Make sure if you want a chance to name some stuff and things after you, don't forget, follow me on Twitter. Make sure you like the videos and stuff and things like that. So, all right, also, I think behind the scenes, I got another Atlas Stone. I went ahead and just did it without you guys because you guys saw 3 of them in the last episode. I figured it wasn't that big of a deal. And I found this Omegon, which I've never really seen before anywhere else. And it's a purple one. It's like a super rare material. So I decided to buy a little bit of it and just stick it in our inventory here so we would have it. But what I want to test next, I want to go ahead and warp to the next area here. And actually, to tell you the truth, hold on a second here. Was there anything else in the system? There's planets we haven't been to, but we're not going to go to every planet in every system. It just doesn't make any sense. But I was wondering, was there another anomaly here or something like that? I can't remember. Let's warp out a little bit. Oh, we can't warp out. Let's go this way for a little bit. And then we'll turn around and just take a look at the system. All right, let's see here. I only see the starship, or the space station, pardon me. I don't see anything else in the system. So let's go ahead and look at our galactic map of stuff and things. And I think the next system we go to has the Atlas stuff and things. All right, so let's warp over here and check out this place. I want to conduct that same test again on another station, but I want to make sure, like, from the time I start, like, I enter the station, I want to, like, quickly go see what it is that is selling for the highest prices, and then go straight in and start to collect it and see what I can do, like, to really maximize the amount of money gathering we can make. So, all right, let's take a look here. We should be warping in at any moment. You know what's weird to me is that it doesn't really seem to make a difference how far away things are. Like, as far as, like, if you make a warp from, like, one system to another and they're adjacent, it seems to take just as long to warp as if there's, like, you're warping through, like, 5 systems. So I'm not really sure what's up with that. But, all right, so we've got another Atlas interface place here. Warp 12 times. Amazing. Let's go ahead and head in here real quick. I just want to see what this looks like. I'll probably walk around and touch all the balls and do the thing and stuff and things all on my own, because we're just going to get another Atlas Stone, and then it's just going to point us in the next direction, which you guys have seen before. But I want to at least see the inside of this with you. Oh man, it's a completely clear ball. Super clear ball. Well, there's people in the ball. It's a ball of people. The trifecta. Always with the 3 people balls. All right. I'll collect the balls by myself. Well, I'll just go over here real quick. Climb to the back of our ship. Learn the word for visual. We're going to get something off of this. Toxin suppressor. And I think maybe another one as well right here. Jetpack booster theta, which I already have. And no warp cells here, but we got this guy right here. So this is going to give us another Atlas Stone, and it's going to point us to the next place on the Atlas path. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this part up. I'm going to head to the space station, conduct another space money test thing, and then I'll be RB's peeps. And we're back on another station, testing more ways to make easy money, and I'm finding an interesting phenomena. So at this station, the Galactic Trade Console sells Heridium, or buys Heridium, Plutonium, and Gragra for a very high increased price. So I'm buying all the Plutonium and Heridium I can find, and I'm finding that I think some of these ships, like, are the same ships. Like, I've had ships just land. Obviously, I've bought stuff and I bought stuff and things from them, like Heridium and Plutonium, and then they'll leave, and then another ship that will come back and it looks the same. But you know, like, some of these ships all look the same, but the ship that will come back will not have any Heridium or Plutonium. So, or will have like a really, really small amount. So I think it actually like tracks which ships, like the ships are, oh, see right here, we don't want to buy that Plutonium. Any Gragra? No. So, but I think like some of the ships are actually like the same ships that go out and then come back. Like this one I haven't really traded with yet that you guys have seen. Let me see here. How about we'll do a fresh one right here. We'll see how this is going to work out. But you hear what I'm saying? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, ship A comes in and lands and then leaves, and then another ship comes back that looks just like it, but it's ship A again. It's the same ship, and it doesn't have any of the stuff and things. So let's test this out on this guy right here. Acer friend, ride you safer starships of Akranamuto. Haha! All right. So this guy's got Heridium. We'll get that off of him. So now, of course, it's not showing you like exactly what's going on. But you saw the one ship was empty, and that one had just landed. All right, and I'm not seeing any gra from anybody. So it's been, let's do one more ship here. It's been almost 10 minutes that I've been doing this. Yeah, I don't think it's going to make me near as much money. And I think that we're finding another little piece of the money-making puzzle here. I don't think this works at every single space station. So, all right, let's buy from this guy. See, his Heridium's gone. And I bet you his plutonium's gone too. And this guy just landed. See, that ship had left and then came back, and it was the same ship. So you can't just like keep doing it, I guess, from every single ship. So like I was saying, we did this for about 10 minutes. And the ships have been coming fast and furious. Like for 10 minutes straight, I've been buying Heridium and plutonium. I haven't seen any of the gra, even though it's being sold for an advanced price at this station. So let's go ahead and sell this stuff off and see how much cashola we can make. Sell items, probe some things. Come over here, Heridium. 24 grand and 32 grand. That's just not like even a mouse on a wheel. That's nothing. I mean, I think we made, oh man, do we even make money? We might have made like 30,000. So unless it's like the dynamic resonators, or sometimes you can get where like the stations will be buying suspension fluid is another one. But unless it's something that's like a bigger ticket item that you can buy for like 30 grand and sell for like 60 grand. When you're just buying regular resources like Heridium or plutonium, it doesn't seem to be that big of a increase in price, so it's not that big of an increase in profit. It actually, well, it's the volume. That's the thing, is that you might, you know, buy it for 500 and sell it for 1,000, or actually in this case, we're probably buying it for 80 and selling it for 160 space bucks, but it's not that big of a volume, so we're only maybe getting a few hundred Heridium, and then we're only making a little bit of money, a couple, like 30,000 or something like that. So it just doesn't work out for us. So on the next warp here, we're going to see an Atlas interface. Let's go ahead and check that out and see what it looks like. All right, so we're seeing like the first repeat. So far, all of the different balls have been like in unique balls, but now we have a repeat ball. We've already seen the black ball with the white outline, so I'm not sure what's going on with this Atlas stuff. You're supposed to be amazing every single time. Now you're repeating your one ball, and we all know it's a boring ball. So let's see what kind of stuff and things we're gonna get here. Toxin suppressor towel, big whoop. Oh, and another one. Nothing like a couple toxic suppressor towels to make your day so much better. All right, so we're gonna get another Atlas stone on the path, but I'm really interested in this money. So I feel like what it is you've got to find like special stations that are buying like dynamic resonators or something, like you can buy for a large dollar amount, 30 grand, and sell for 60 grand. That's the only way this is really gonna work out. Now, how rare those are, I don't know. We're gonna check all the balls here, and then we're gonna go to the station and check it out as well. We're at a new station on the quest for money still. More on that in a moment. But this guy, super attractive, wants us to hand over his multi-tool. Now, we have a bunch of stuff and things translated here. Interloper weapon has been Dom honorable Viking, blah, 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 Iki. But it says replace here. So I'm thinking he wants us to give us his multi-tool, or wants us to give him our multi-tool. I'm going to hand it over to him. It offers me an improved replacement multi-tool. 13 slots. Oh, weird. It's like a little Uzi. Can we compare? So ours is 14 slots. This is 13 slots. Why would we want that? That doesn't make any sense. I don't even see why. I'm looking at the upgrades even. No way, man. We don't want that. Crap. No thanks, buddy. And then our standing with the Viking increases because we don't take it. So, all right, anyway. We're at this new galactic trade terminal at this new space station, and it's the same thing as before, guys. We're not getting them to have a higher price on dynamic resonators, so this is just not a good way to make money. So I'm telling you, from what I'm seeing here, I'm thinking that the only way this really works is you've got to like warp around the universe until you find one space station that has the increased price on dynamic resonators specifically. And once you get the dynamic resonator one, then you can make a lot of money there for about an hour. Well, not even half an hour or something like that. Met 30 aliens, because after that time period, when we were in that station, then the ships coming and going just kind of dry up, and you're not going to be able to get any more money that way. So it's just not a thing that's going to work consistently at every single station. 280,000 space bucks in order to get a new thing, so a new slot. So anyway, it was a great way to make a little bit of money. We were up to 6 million. We're down to 5,775 now because we just bought that little extra slot or whatever. But I'm thinking for me now, the best way to kind of do this would probably be to just head out here. We'll continue down the Atlas path, and what we'll do is just go as far as we can. And wherever we stop, we'll check the station. We'll go to the Atlas places. And if we find a way to make good money at those stations, we'll stop and we'll make some cash. And if not, we'll just continue on our journey. And when we need to refuel our hyperdrive, we'll have to really kind of land on planets and do stuff and things at that point in time. But pretty much now, it's just a matter of just kind of like warping as far as we can warp to the next area, hoping we find a space station that sells dynamic resonators. Oh, hyperdrive has no fuel. Does it have like no fuel at all? Oh, speaking of having to refuel the hyperdrive. All right, let's see here. Do we have the stuff and things we need to do this? Suspension fluid. We don't even have any carbon. We have plutonium. We have iridium and zinc. And we have thaumium. How much thaumium do we have? Not very much. So, oh, what do you think? You don't look like a regular thaumium asteroid, but are you? All right, so we got to get a little bit of thaumium and a little bit of carbon out here. And then go ahead and make some more warp drives, warp cells, and then kind of head off on our journey to the next Atlas path location, stuff and things. We're down on the planet, doing stuff and things, talking about being an opportunistic hunter of monies. There's a couple of things down here on this new planet. It's a super lush and amazingly cool looking planet, but there's gold everywhere. Oh, there's some stuff and things right there. There's gold everywhere. We got a bunch of stuff so we can make more warp cells. You see suspension fluid, electron vapor, antimatter, warp cells. So we can go ahead and refuel this. And then we've got this gold. And then also, remember, I don't know if you remember a couple episodes ago how hard of a time we had finding copper, which is actually also pretty valuable. It's 110 value, 110 space bucks per unit. Iridium is, 96 for here. Oh, emerald, 275 is super high. But 110 is not too bad, but we had a really hard time finding it. So there's copper on this planet and gold stuff and things. So I think we're going to spend a little time gathering up some stuff. Oh, I forgot to show you guys too. I got a new multi-tool and it's super cool. I love the shape of it. I love the look of it, and it's super, super good. Like, it gathers materials amazingly quickly. Let me go ahead and show you what we got going on here. First of all, let's get another suit upgrade. So this is our 42nd slot. You guys, we're going to have our suit maxed out here in a little bit, which is kind of exciting. But, all right, so let's head over. Well, we'll heal real quick. Like so. And then I'm going to head over to some gold or something like that and kind of show you the difference. If you remember before, our multi-tool, we could do it for, we could hold down the button and we could harvest for like maybe, I don't know, like 7 little explosions. Like that's all we could do. Oh, there's a storm coming. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, we're in so much trouble. We're in so much deep trouble. Where's our ship? Oh no, I'm going as fast as I can. Fly to the ship. Oh, the thermal texture is going away. Oh no, I'm going as fast as I can. Oh my gosh, we gotta wait for the storm to pass before I can show you stuff and things. All right, I had to fly out of there. The storm finally cleared. I thought the storm was like centralized, localized, but it looks like the storm goes maybe over the whole planet. But anyway, check out the new thing, man. So it's a lot more like I can use it for a lot longer. It doesn't seem to necessarily work super, like a lot faster, but it definitely takes a lot longer for it to get heated up. And so I did add some upgrades to it just so you can see here what I've got. I now have the recoil stabilizer and the short burst adapter for the bolt caster. And then I have the beam coolant sigma tau, beam focus theta, beam focus tau, beam focus sigma. Now, I don't know if these stack, but I guess they might stack. I don't know. It looks like they kind of stack. I have to research that, and I probably should. Oh, yeah, but check this out, guys. Check out our bolt caster now. It's like a super ray gun from space, man. And absolutely no recoil, and it murders sentinels, man. I wish oh, there's a what is that thing? What are you? Oh my God, you're like a friggin' pig turtle. Oh, pig turtle. I did see a guy over here. I see you. All right, hold on. We got to reload. What? You want some of this hot action? There we go. You can see. Whoa. You want to get bolt casted? Bam. So it works pretty good. It works pretty good on those guys. I'm not really afraid of sentinels anymore. I haven't been afraid of sentinels for a while. But yeah, this works out pretty great. Switch over. What's this guy right here? You're a little moose guy. Oh, you're like a friggin' antelope cat. A cantaloupe. Oh my God, we got to name you right now. You're a cantaloupe. Nailed it. Ace that can't be stopped. And what's this guy? It's like a ferret turtle. A fertile? Yeah. A fertile. Sweet. So we got a fertile and a cantaloupe on this planet. This planet's cool, man. But we have the ability to gather up some gold on here and to get some copper too, which copper, gold, not necessarily super rich resources. You can make some money off of them. But especially the copper, I'm more interested in just keeping that for if we ever need it for any upgrades or anything like that, because it seems to be really hard to find. So I'm going to gather up some materials and I will BRBs, peeps. And we're back on another new alien planet with a big ball of emerald. And what I've found in this episode is that the best way to make money in this game is to just play the game and do it whatever way you want. There's all sorts of good ways. There's some people are going to say this is the best way. Some people are going to say that's the best way. There's things about this game that I definitely don't know that are probably way better ways to get money than I've even discovered yet. But for me right now, the best way that I can think of to make money is to just be opportunistic hunter, man. You know, I found some emerald here. I'm going to go ahead and gather it up. I'm going to continue to just kind of play the way that we're playing right now. And hopefully the next stage of our journey will be another bigger and better ship. There's more to come on that. I've been reading some different ways to get good ships lately as well. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, guys, I don't think there's any, as far as I know right now, one best way to make money. And so that's going to be it for today, guys. I had a really good time testing out different ways to make money. There's all sorts of other stuff and things we're going to discover as well. And I hope you had a fun time hanging out too. Make sure if you liked the video, please don't forget, smash that thumbs up button and show your support, peeps. Feel free to share and favorite the video as you see fit. And may the stuff and things be with you.